Welcome everyone, this is Andre's Restart, and the latest news is that perhaps we may be getting the dream-like scenario when it comes to Nintendo movies. Rumor has it that the Nintendo Cinematic Universe has been pitched by Illumination. So could this actually happen? Potentially. How might this work? Well, that's what we're going to try and talk about today. But before going forward, let me point out that we are aiming to reach 50,000 subscribers, so if you do enjoy my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Leaving a like is also super helpful, and enjoy the ride as we talk about Nintendo every day. So this rumor is coming from Daniel RPK, a writer at CNBC, and they are known for having an inside knowledge on the movie industry. And on their Patreon, they shared some new information on what may be going on behind the scenes when it comes to Nintendo and Illumination. So apparently, Illumination has prepared a pitch to present to Nintendo for a shared cinematic universe with multiple spin-offs that will culminate in a Super Smash Bros. Movie as their Avengers. And there it is, that's the rumor, and it's pretty much what we've always hoped and dreamed for. It's something we've talked about since we've known about the Mario Bros. Movie, and we had an inkling of it being successful. And so, perhaps this could actually be happening. Illumination did a solid job with the Mario movie. Nintendo is likely pleased, given that it's the second most successful animated movie of all time, and they are on the record for saying that it exceeded their expectations. So their relationship is strong, and if there's any company that is going to put in a pitch for something like this, where it actually will get the green light, it would be Illumination. Now, to be clear, this is a rumor, take it with a grain of salt, and let's say the rumor is 100% true, we just have the info that it's been pitched, not that it's been greenlit. So we should take that into consideration. Nintendo may not go for this idea. Some people may be pointing out that we just got the news that Nintendo's working on a live-action Legend of Zelda movie with Sony. That's not Illumination, and it's live-action, not animated. So even if this project is greenlit, how will they incorporate the Legend of Zelda? I don't think you could have a Smash Bros. Movie without Link being in there in some way, shape, or form. But I'll say that both can exist. There can be a live-action Legend of Zelda movie, but they also can have it so Link can be adapted into the Illumination animation as well. And if we're talking about a series of different Nintendo Universe movies that lead up to an Avengers-style Smash Bros. Movie, you're going to be getting different characters in different series from different worlds, different universes. So the idea that maybe Link from a live-action movie couldn't somehow in some way be transformed or transported to a world of Smash Brothers where it's incorporating all these different elements, it can be done. I don't really think that's too much of a stretch. Really, this comes down to Nintendo thinking that this is the right way to go forward using their IP in movies that will lead to the most success and health of their brand. Obviously, Nintendo is okay with Mario and Zelda having movies, and we already know about the Pokemon movies, and those are some big Nintendo franchises right there. But there are other Nintendo franchises that should also get movies if we're talking about some sort of ultimate Avenger-style Smash Bros. Collaboration. Can there be a Metroid movie? Can there be a Kirby movie? Can there be a Donkey Kong movie? Donkey Kong was featured prominently in the Mario movie, so could that be its own thing and be successful? What about Star Fox? If we're talking about an initial Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe Avenger-style movie, I gotta imagine we're going to be focusing on the initial cast of Smash Brothers. So Mario, Pikachu, Link, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Samus, Star Fox, Kirby, that cast. I'm not saying others can't also be added in, but getting those 8 main characters makes a lot of sense. If they could somehow also fit in Captain Falcon, that would be appreciated. And given its modern relevance, I feel like Splatoon would have to be tied in as well. They would have to build up this with several movies over the span of many years, if they actually are going to go forward with this idea. Of course, not necessarily every single Nintendo character needs to have their own movie. Maybe they could be a side character or something like that. But when you're talking about characters like Captain Falcon, Star Fox, Samus, Donkey Kong, they're all coming from fairly different places. So it would be weird to see Donkey Kong in a Metroid movie, for example. Could there be like a subtle reference? Sure, but actually Donkey Kong as a character? No, that would be weird. A Smash Bros movie? No, but a Metroid movie? Yes. So we're gonna have to have a few different movies if they're gonna go in this direction, and it could be a long ways off. Regardless, I think it's fair to say that more Nintendo movies are on the way, and I just love the idea that it isn't just us the fans that are thinking, man, it would be really good if they could actually have some sort of connected cinematic universe across multiple movies that culminate into a Smash Bros. Style movie at some point. Very much like what Marvel has done with the Avengers. Illumination themselves has pitched it to Nintendo. Hopefully there's a few Marvel fans at Nintendo that think this also might be a good idea. Now, even if they don't, we know that they at least intend to make another Mario Bros. Movie, and it seems likely that Yoshi is going to be involved as well. And with the heavy emphasis we've had on the Donkey Kong characters, there's already a bit of an expanded Mario universe. Even when we think about all the characters we saw in New York or Brooklyn before Mario was transported over to the Mushroom Kingdom, the Mario Bros. Movie clearly was showcasing a lot of different characters there. And we know Nintendo wants to put out more movies and expand the Universal Park in an effort to spread more awareness of their IP, their different franchises. Maybe they don't all end up as movies. So say for example we get like a Splatoon anime on Netflix, like I could actually see that happening down the road. Or maybe some sort of episodic Animal Crossing series. Actually, I think that could be a pretty good comedy. And if Metroid Prime 4 does come out and somehow raises the Metroid franchise to another level of success, maybe they will consider going back to this idea of a Metroid movie, because the concept has been pitched multiple times before. And given that Metroid is inspired by Alien, there's already a really good blueprint for a fantastic movie. And let's also not pretend that Nintendo hasn't already done this to some extent already. We have all those amazing Pikmin shorts, and we even have that cel-shaded animation of Star Fox and his crew. So with Nintendo having founded Nintendo Pictures, I think there's definitely more to come. The ultimate point I'm trying to make here, pun intended, is that regardless of whether this pitch is greenlit or not, there will be more Nintendo movies and things of that nature coming in the future featuring their different IP. But boy, would it be nice if it ends up being more of a cinematic universe where it all culminates into a Smash Bros. Movie. But what do you all make of this rumor? Do you think it's legitimate? Do you think it's happening? Let me know in the comments below. This is Andres Restart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Take care. Bye.